Nancy, Svela and Paul Mruk are here with the Mruk Family Center on Aging. We've had you both on the show before.
Yep.
And I'm sure that people have not seen your segment that you were on before. So let's talk about the Mruk Center on Aging.
Okay, I'd love to tell you about the Center on Aging. We provide a lot of education. We have a great resource library at the Center on Aging, filled with, I carry information on just about any disease you could imagine. I don't carry cancer or diabetes because we have the Rappel Diabetes House and the Pikes Cancer Support House, but we try to cover everything that someone might face as they get older or just need a little more information on. And we have 3 segments to the Center on Aging and what we do. We have a community segment in which we try to do outreach in the community, provide education about healthy aging. And we do exercise programs at the center, which Paul leads our Fitness for Men program. And then we have a professional segment, and we do professional programs for like doctors, nurses, pharmacists, and we bring those in by video teleconference. I partner with Arkansas Health Education Center, the AHEC, we call it the AHEC, and we were able to bring in programs there and offer free continuing education. And then we have a paraprofessional segment where we work with home health facilities, nursing homes, and trying to do in-service training for staff for different, just to improve the quality of care, and Advocates for the Elderly is one of our big sponsors for that. So we have a wide variety of things that we do at the Center on Aging.
Does your instructional teaching for the different facilities, do they change every year? I mean, are there new things that develop that you have to get that information out, or is it just
well,
kind of
sometimes are things that have changed, and so we want to make sure that they're getting the most current treatment or best up-to-date information as far as maybe there's new techniques for preventing skin breakdown, or we were working with a advancing excellence program in Arkansas. It's actually a nationwide program, and part of it is just to provide in-service training, and one of the things was to reduce the amount of falls in the nursing homes, prevent skin breakdown in the nursing homes, and I forget what the other ones, but there were several different goals trying to meet. So we go in, so we'll get asked to come in. We do a skills fair, which is probably one of the most popular things, in which all the CNAs or staff come through, and they do a little test, and then we check them off to make sure that they're doing proper catheter care and different things like that. So good yearly review for them.
So I would think that takes up a lot of your time, just that education in itself.
Oh, it can. Usually when we do a program like that, we schedule, that's like a half a day at least, just, because they kind of come through. It takes about an hour for each person to go through.
Yeah.
So.
And you also, because you've been on before when you had like that men's health, you have a
yes.
men's health thing, and then you have a separate, are those your 2 big things for the year?
Those are 2 of our biggest programs that we do. And today we're going to talk a little bit about the Men's Health Forum.
So that one's coming up.
That one's coming up June 2nd.
Oh,
it's right around the corner. Yeah. So, and then in September we've moved our women's one up a month, so we're going to be doing it in September this year. So, but I think another one of our programs, and I'm going to brag on Paul for a minute. We just won a little award for our Self-Defense for Seniors program.
Self-defense.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
Yeah. So.
Now, how did that program come about?
Well, it was Nancy's brainchild.
Okay.
She asked me a couple of years ago if I had any ideas of educating seniors on self-defense.
Self-defense.
I put a little program together, but it was strictly Nancy's brainchild. It's been a big success, and I enjoy doing it.
Well, I guess when you get older, you start to feel more vulnerable, and you feel like you're being taken advantage of because you may not be able to hear or see as good, or
well, and I think a lot of things that Paul teaches, of course, he's been a retired policeman, and is the avoidance and to anticipate and to be prepared, and to be aware of your surroundings. And I think a lot of the information is good for any age. I mean,
yeah.
So that's been one of our biggest, busiest programs, I would say. And of course, we go out and we call our Journey to Healthy Aging programs. And we usually do a lunch and learn or afternoon program where we try to bring in a doctor to speak about a different health topic, or the one year we did stages of senior care to inform people what's available as they age as far as like assisted living and nursing home and how they qualify. So we cover a wide variety of topics.
Do you take like suggestions, like people can call in or write in and say we'd really like to see a program on this, or is that how you kind of pick some of the programs?
We pick up a lot of programs that way. In fact, at all our programs we do an evaluation, and we always have an area for comments or ideas for other programs. And if I see like several times I'll see the same topic coming up, then I'll try to find a speaker, and we try to put a program together on that. So that's what they do. A lot of them do come from that.
So the most recent thing you've got is coming up June 2nd.
Right, is our third annual Men's Health Forum.
Okay. Where's it going to be? Because you'd moved it last year.
Yes, and it's going to be held at the Baxter County Fairgrounds again this year. And we have worked very hard. I've had a really great committee this year to put together a great program. Each year we try and change up the topics a little bit. And we've got, we're going to be covering, one of the topics is called Diabetes, Are You at Risk? And just to kind of talk about the risk factors for diabetes, maybe signs that maybe you need to be having testing. We're going to be talking about osteoporosis in men. And then Paul,
which is you wouldn't think that men would have that problem, but they do, don't they?
You don't, and a lot of people think that's a women's disease, but statistics show that 25% of our men will have osteoporosis-related fractures in life. So it is an important topic for the guys.
Your physical fitness for men. Are you wanting more people to join that?
Sure. Just call.
How often do you meet?
Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Meet at the center from 10 to 11. It takes about 45 minutes. It's light aerobics, light weights.
Lightweight stuff, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you have to evaluate each person, and you go at their own pace. And
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. We just tell people we're there to improve their health, not to be a detriment to their health. So if they can do it, fine. If they can't, we just work at your own pace.
Is there a fee for that service?
There's not.
There's not.
There's not a fee. No.
And you meet where again?
At the Mruk Family Center on Aging, right across from the hospital.
And that program's been so popular, we actually have one going on in Oakland now, and this year we started one in Bull Shoals for the guys.
Good.
And Paul and I together, we developed this, and it's geared towards those who haven't exercised in a long time. We're trying to get people moving again, maybe increase their muscle strength in their legs, and hopefully prevent that fall down the road. So.
Do they need to bring anything with them?
Nope, we supply the weights.
So you've got the weights or resistant bands or something like that?
We do have consent paperwork that has to be done, and if they have health problems, we do have to have a release from the doctor for that.
Okay.
So,
and we've had a couple of fellows that said it's so much easier for them to bend over and pick up their dog's toys or to tie their shoes since they started this program. So
just stretching is a great exercise.
Sure.
And it's a great way to socialize, isn't it?
It is, and 80% of it is just showing up. I say if you'll just show up, and that's 80% of
how can they contact you? I know we had some information on the screen, just to make sure it's the right information.
Okay. Well, they can call the Center on Aging at 508-3880 for information regarding any of our programs, or to sign up, for the Fitness for Men, or we do Strong Women also. So we have several exercises.
I'm sure you have a list of all the activities you do throughout the year, too.
And we offer several support groups there also. We have like 5 or 6 support groups that we do on a monthly basis. And we just recently added, we are the first chapter in Arkansas with Mended Hearts. So that's for patients who have maybe had any kind of heart disease, bypass surgery, or even just a stent placed. So
the total health for the total person.
We're about aging, staying healthy as we age, and living the best quality of life that we can as we age.
Now, do you still have room in your men's? So we need to get that.
We do. I'd like for Paul to talk about our other speakers that we're going to have at the.
Our guest speaker is going to be Walt Coleman. He's number 65. He is an official referee with the NFL.
Oh.
He's been official since 1989, and he was promoted to referee in 1995. He has worked 2 conference championship games in '98 and 2003, and he resides in Little Rock, and 5th generation to operate Coleman's Dairy. So he served on many boards and associations. He was selected to the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame in 2009. So he's going to be our guest speaker this year, and I understand he's a dynamic speaker. So we're looking forward to hearing him.
All right. Anything else?
Yeah, what are the
I
topics?
do. Well, I'd like to talk a little bit. We've got, Dr. Turkhurst is going to be with us, and he's going to talk about bladder health and urinary incontinence in men. Of course, Dr. Moore is going to do the osteoporosis, and Dr. Atkins is going to talk about, if you're at risk for diabetes. And then in the morning from 9 to 10 before the program starts, we have a lot of free screenings going on. We're going to be doing blood sugar checks for the men this year. We usually do blood pressure and balance testing. Taylor Hearing is going to be doing hearing tests, and Sneed Eye Clinic is going to be doing, I think, glaucoma exams. But we've got several really good booths this year. North Arkansas Fly Fishers are going to be there to do demonstrations, and I believe it's the North Arkansas Woodcarvers are going to be there, and we're going to have a fly tying booth. I think Wapsie Fly is going to do that for us, and I think right now we're at least at 20 different booths for the guys. Some of just activities they can do, and then of course we got health related booths there. And the thing about the forum is, once the speakers start at the fairgrounds, we're able to close the door and it'll be men only in the room, and it allows an atmosphere for them to ask the questions they may have. They can do that either by raising their hands, or we put little 3x5 note cards on the table where they can write down their questions, and then we go around occasionally and pick them up. And at the end of each session, they usually have a little question and answer time, and they ask a lot of questions, don't they, Paul?
They do.
Yeah.
And Arvest Bank will be doing our cooking this year, hamburgers and hot dogs, and they were fabulous last year. So they're going to be out there doing it again. So you're going to get a fabulous lunch, and all you have to do is just show up.
But you do need to
they do need to register. Yeah.
Right, register.
Yeah. We ask that they register just so we make sure we have enough food on hand. The program is free, but it just gives us a count for food. So,
and that's June 2nd,
right?
At the Mruk Center.
No, it'll be at the Baxter County.
I'm sorry, the Baxter
County. It's at the Baxter County Fairgrounds. The doors open around 9. Booths are open from 9 to 10. And then the program runs from about 10 to 2:15. We usually have snacks in the morning, and then we provide a free lunch for the guys. And a lot of fun that day for them, and just good education.
Yeah. Will the booths be open after the 2:15 break?
No, usually what they do, the booths will run 8:30 to 9 they open, and then we'll have like a 45-minute lunch break, and then I usually tell the booths they can leave around 1.
So they'll get to go back by if they didn't
Yes.
get it. And if anyone wants to have their blood sugar checked, should they not eat?
Right,
Okay.
to be more accurate, if they could not eat after midnight before they come in, and then they can have their blood sugar checked, and we'll
that
have
counts a cup of
coffee and
coffee in the morning.
juice,
Okay.
and we have snacks there for them for the morning. So it's just a great day for the guys. I encourage them to come out, learn a little bit about how to stay healthy, and bring their friends.
And win some good door prizes.
Yeah, we always have good door prizes. So
That's coming up June 2nd at the
Baxter County
Fairgrounds.
Fairgrounds.
Okay.
And if they
All
could
right.
call the Mruk Family Center on Aging
to
at
register,
Yeah.
just so you'll get your hamburger or hot dog.
That's right. Yep.
Thanks so much for being here.
Well, thank you.
Great information.
Thanks for having us.
And we want everybody to attend that if you know a male senior that needs that kind of information, or if you're a senior out there that maybe a little hesitant about doing that kind of thing. This is a great opportunity to just go out and feel your way through and get acquainted.
That's right.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. Let's talk library. Let's do that.
And you just admit again that you've not been there yet.
I have not. Look at the faces again.
Look at that. That is a for shame.
Well, I'll get bombasted when they get
You
on.
will. Well, we should have all 3 of them here, and they can just circle you.
That's good. We'll talk with Kim Croshaner. She's going to be talking about the adult programs,
The adult
and
programs.
also about the new license plate that the library is associated with. We'll find out about that when we return.
Yeah.